I spent almost 26 years on active duty in the Marine Corps. I retired with the grade of Brigadier General.
I was an Army captain in the aviation branch.
I was a Staff Sergeant E5 in the United States Air Force.
I was in the United States Marine Corps from 2007 to 2011.
Florida Army National Guard.
31st Engineering Battalion.
I was in aviation and military intelligence.
Battlefield intelligence analyst.
I was a U.S. Navy fighter pilot.
Combat medic with an LPN license. So my nomenclature would be a 68 Whiskey Mike 6.
I got out as a sergeant, non-commissioned officer, this past March. I didn't see the emergence of psychiatry in the Army up until I suffered my own injury. And then it was like, it was a flood. It was a flood of doctors and it was a flood of meds.
Il y a autant de stress pour le soldat d'aujourd'hui que dans le passé. Les heures sont longues, les missions épuisantes, la séparation des êtres aimés dure longtemps. Et quand les problèmes mentaux et émotionnels surgissent, leur réalité ne fait aucun doute. Et où qu'ils s'adressent pour de l'aide, les soldats d'aujourd'hui finissent souvent dans les mains d'un psychiatre.
You can go to a chaplain, and a chaplain is just somebody that you can talk to. But I think part of the issue is that a chaplain is kind of obligated to route you straight to a psychiatrist if you mention any key words, you know? Like, yeah, I have been stressed out or something like that.
If you tell a therapist you're depressed, they're going to send you to a psychiatrist. It's going to happen. It's just how it works.
So they'll make a real quick decision on you have a problem or what the problem might be within just minutes. So 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes, if you're lucky, 45 minutes in the office.
La pratique courante pour un psychiatre est de diagnostiquer chez vous un trouble mental. Il vous dira que vous souffrez d'un déséquilibre chimique dans le cerveau, bien qu'il n'ait pas fait d'analyse pour le prouver. Et il n'en fera jamais, parce qu'il n'existe pas de test. En fait, il n'y a aucun test pour pratiquement toutes les centaines de maladies mentales énumérées dans le manuel du diagnostic de la psychiatrie.
Psychiatry, especially, has no objective means of making any diagnosis. In general medicine, at least you have x-rays and blood tests to go on, and so that's the big dilemma faced by psychiatry. They have zero ability to diagnose, so they have zero ability to treat.
No physical abnormality has ever been found. So there is no physical abnormality to demonstrate by an MRI, a CT, an EEG. It's another fraud, pure and simple. It's another fraud.
Donc, les psychiatres diagnostiquent des maladies cérébrales, soit des choses qui ne vont pas physiquement avec votre cerveau, dont ils sont incapables de prouver l'existence.
There were no medical tests of any kind. There were no blood tests. Nothing that I could tell that was scientific in any way or medical in any way.
Somebody suggests that you have a disorder, a disease or something, there should be some sort of objective test. It's not unreasonable to ask for it. It's not unreasonable to insist on it.
Mais vous n'en obtiendrez pas des psychiatres. Vous n'aurez que leurs opinions. Et ils n'hésiteront pas à vous les donner.
There are troops that are seeing psychiatrists who are automatically, before they even open up their mouth, being diagnosed just because of the way how they look.
The psychiatrist told me that I would never amount to anything in the military again because of the emotional trauma I experienced and my current, at the time, my depression levels, my stress, my anxiety. I was never going to accomplish anything in the military. I would never be a good soldier again. And the only viable option that the military saw was to discharge me.
When a psychiatrist says your life is not worth anything because it's been all some sort of psychosis or some sort of trauma event, or you've got this disease or that, or some brain chemical or whatever, a soldier's life turns into nothing.
Chaque année, des milliers d'hommes et de femmes en uniforme sont diagnostiqués d'une maladie mentale, parfois même 2 ou 3. Aux États-Unis, c'en est au point où le Pentagone dépense à présent $2 milliards par an, rien que pour la santé mentale. le budget de la santé mentale du service des vétérans est monté en flèche et est passé de moins de 3 milliards de dollars en 2007 à 7 milliards pour 2014. Ce sont de grosses dépenses pour une profession qui ne peut même pas trouver la preuve de ces maladies cérébrales sous un microscope. Non pas que cela dérange les psychiatres. Le diagnostic n'est que la première étape, en fait une excuse, pour vous faire subir des traitements très dangereux.